your boy D Akademiks and check it out, because let's just set the record straight. Now, we've all wondered, like, what's going on with, like, Young Thug and Birdman Sandusky? I mean, the booty bandits over Rich Gang, okay? Everybody was wondering, like, what was going on, right? We saw a little triangular thing between Wayne, Birdman, and Young Thug. We had Rich Homie Quan, that was like a side nigga. He was in the mix for a little bit, but he dipped. And we wonder what was really going on. Now, we knew from the jump, Birdman and Young Thug, they were lovers. I mean, literally, Young Thug told us they were lovers. So we knew that. But intimacy aside, right? We wondered what was going on a business level. We thought maybe something cynical. Maybe Birdman signed Young Thug or was managing Young Thug and probably thought he could make more off Young Thug in the future. He was willing to throw Lil Wayne into the bushes. And because of that, maybe he conspired, allegedly, right, for something to happen. Or maybe he wasn't trying to put out the Carter 5, right? Kind of made a little bit sense if you kind of thought about it like that. But we get to find out that actually that's not the case. Now, before I get into the confirmation that nothing was going on, we have to talk about the history. Now, Young Thug is a very special case. When it comes to business, well, actually, it's a special case all over. Okay, this motherfucker's wearing dresses, he's wearing skirts, he's wearing thongs, he's painting his nails. This motherfucker is weird, okay? Special. Okay, but when it comes to business, he is a very interesting case because he supposedly still has a record deal with 1017 Brick Squad, right? He still has a record deal with APG, which is an imprint of Atlantic Records, and he still is even signed to 300 Entertainment, which we hear about a lot now. And I've told you, he's releasing a new album called High Tunes there, right? Now, he has kind of 3 record contracts, and you gotta sort through that when you're putting out music. Now, here's the thing about that, because we were wondering, how did Birdman fit in there? Because we saw them parading around on tour bus to tour bus all over the goddamn nation, World Star, YouTube, on TV, BT, The Breakfast. Listen, they were every motherfucking where together, okay? Now, they couldn't just be homies, right? I mean, it can't just be just fucking homies, right? And I can't imagine that, I can't imagine that Young Thug's bony booty is so damn good that Birdman Sandusky would say, man, fuck releasing a Carter 5 and getting actual money. Let me just stay over here with these guys, homies over money. Okay, I don't think that's the case. But we get to find out from Lyor Cohen, and I gotta explain who this guy is, because a lot of people don't know. I mentioned him before with the Migos. He's the guy who really started up and founded 300 Entertainment. He's the one that told us that, yo, the Migos are still under contract. By the way, if you don't know, he's the guy who introduced the 360 deal. He's worth about $75 million. He's the executive, and he's a guy getting a lot of money. He has a lot of power. He's getting a lot of money. He's made a lot of careers. He's made a lot of men rich, okay? And we've heard not so nice stuff about him, too. Dame Dash really don't like him, okay? Now, he did an interview with, like, Rap Radar. They got, like, podcasts going on. And basically, they said, and he confirmed, actually, he said, Young Thug was not being managed by Birdman when the whole thing with Wayne was going on, okay? Which kind of leads us to think, like, what the fuck? Because we were sure they had a business relationship going on. Now, let me just get to exactly what he said, because they asked, though, like, the question was phrased to say, hey, how did you guys navigate, or how was it when Birdman was managing Young Thug and Young Thug was going through the situation with Wayne where it was pretty public and everything was on social media, and it was kind of like a back and forth. Young Thug was kind of making certain things, Barter 6, and certain comments on Instagram videos, and of course Lil Wayne would show up at shows and say, fuck Rich Gang and anybody who poses nude on a damn album cover, right? Now, Lyor says it never happened. He pretty much says that Young Thug has never been managed by Birdman. It kind of makes you think, man. You got to stop and think. What is a relationship, or what was the relationship? Because we all know now, because Young Thug said now he's not messing with Rich Gang no more, right? Also, Rich Homie Quan's not messing with Rich Gang. Was it something where Birdman was trying to court these guys? Maybe not on a homosexual level, or maybe it was, who knows? But maybe he was trying to court these guys, hoping he could buy them out of their contract and get them over to Cash Money. We don't know. Okay, so get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like. It's the first time we've heard this, because we swore that Birdman and Young Thug was getting money together. Now we find out there's no contract there. There was no management deal as we previously thought. And it's actually been printed a couple of times by a couple credible outlets, okay? It's your boy D Akademiks. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. You guys tell me, what the fuck do you think was going on with Birdman Sandusky and Thugalicious? You tell me. It wasn't business. What was it then? I'm out.